morning, yogis. Welcome back. Today we're going to do a moderate flow. I apologize for the brightness in this room today, but it's morning and I felt like doing a morning flow. Usually I film at night, so my apologies on the brightness, and we're just going to go with it. And I hope you enjoy. Namaste. Good morning, yogis. Let's just start today in mountain pose. Hands at heart center, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out of your mouth. One more breath in. Release your arms, inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Again, inhale up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, raise your arms up, look up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, raise your arms up one last time. Clasp your hands. Push your palms up to the ceiling. Give yourself a really good extension upwards. Look up to the sky. Exhale, lean to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lean to your left. If it feels good, you can bend your left knee and your right knee when you bend. Back to center. Exhale to your right. Bend that right knee if you need to. You don't have to though. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale up. Exhale, swan back down. Grab your elbows, bend your knees a little bit, let your head hang. Let your whole body release, your back, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, your neck, your head. Bring your hands to your shins, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, bend your knees, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Release everything. Inhale, lift halfway. Keep that belly tucked in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Maybe do a back bend this time. Exhale, fold down. However you want. You can do your arms in a bind if you want. Or you don't have to. Just flow however it feels good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Oh, exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold. Grab your big toes and just kind of give yourself a little bit of a pull down this time. Let your head, shoulders, and neck release. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Step back to plank. Lower your knees. Lower your whole body. Roll your shoulders back. Come up for baby cobra or full cobra. Exhale, come down. 2 more times like that. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your head. Engage your glutes. Exhale, come down. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your head. Engage your glutes. Exhale. Look over to your left side. Drop your right arm, then lean back over. Drop your left elbow, look to your right side. Just kind of stretching out that side body a little bit. Come back up, tabletop. Let's do a few cat-cow here. So arch your spine. Exhale. Inhale, look up, lift your tailbone up, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, arch your spine up, drop your head, drop your tailbone. Inhale, look up, belly down, tailbone up. Exhale. Then come back and come into downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet if you want. Do whatever you need to do right here. If you want to lift a foot up, lift your one leg up, then your other leg up. Really sink down into this downward dog. And bring your right foot forward. Up for warrior one. Rise. Look up. Drop your shoulders down. Bring your hands to heart center and twist to the right. Come up on that back toe. And really stretch your hips. Bring your right hip back and your left hip forward. Drop your shoulders. And if you fall, that's okay. You can open up your arms if you want. And come back to center. Drop your right hand down. Bring your left hand up. You can use a block here if you want to. Come into extended side angles. Pivot that left foot back. Two more breaths here. And then come back down, put both hands on each side of your right foot. You can bring them to the middle if you want for a low lunge. Keep your spine long in this and try to hug your right knee in. Keep breathing. And drop your left knee down, flatten your foot out. Bring your left hand to the floor, reach your right arm up. And then heel toe your right foot out and just drop your knee. Really open up that hip here. Look up at your right hand. Bend your back left leg. Grab your foot if you can. If you can't do this, that's fine. Just leave it down and keep your arm raised. Or you can just bind your arm behind your back. That works too. Try not to hunch your shoulders down. Try to keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. And keep breathing. 2 more breaths here. You're getting right into this right glute here. On your second breath, release your hand. Come back up on your toe. Then very mindfully bring your right foot back to a high plank. Keep your high plank for a second. Arms long, neck long. And then come into downward dog. Let everything go there. Two more breaths. And then bring your left foot forward into warrior one. Keep both feet planted, like equal pressure in both feet. Really sink down, look up at the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart center. Pivot up on that back foot. Right on your toes and twist to the left. Try to keep your knee over your ankle. Shoulders relaxed. You can open your arms if you want again. Keep them at heart center. And then come around, bring your left arm down, flatten that back foot out and reach up to the sky for side angle pose. If this is too much for you, you can come up on your knee like here on your thigh, or you can use a block. Keep breathing. Keep scissoring your hips to bring your right hip forward, your left hip back. Try to square them off a little bit. Two more breaths. Then bring both hands to each side of your foot. Actually, did it this way. On the inside of your foot. Keep that right heel up for a second. Then drop your knee down, flatten out your foot. Stay nice and tall here. Hug that left knee in. Just for a second. Two more breaths here. Then heel toe your left foot out to the side of your mat. Drop your knee out to the side. Bring your arm up, your left hand down, your right arm up. And if you want, you can bend your back knee, grab your right foot. And again, you might not be able to do this on each side. Maybe you can only do it on one. Maybe you can't do it on any, and if you can't, just drop your foot. Bring your arm around your back. Bring both hands back to the floor. Exhale, come up on your toe. Very mindfully bring your left foot back to high plank. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And then come into pigeon. So bring your right foot forward, come into pigeon, half pigeon. Stand up nice and tall. We're not gonna come down this time. We're just gonna stay upright. We're just gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. And then we're gonna come up high on our toe, come back into downward dog, raise your right foot, and then bring your right back to pigeon. And again, come high up on your toe, raise your right foot from downward dog, three-legged dog, and then back into pigeon. Right down. Come back into three-legged dog. And again, back into pigeon. Come up nice and high. And now you can fold down. If you can, bring your leg parallel to the front of your mat. And then fold down. I like to bring my arms back behind me because it really allows me to release my upper back and lets me not have to hold on to my shoulders or hold myself up with my arms. Two more breaths. And then come up on your hands, curl your toe under, back into downward facing dog. Bring your tailbone high to the ceiling. And then bring your left foot forward for pigeon, half pigeon. Come high. Relax your shoulders down. Keep that back leg long. Then plant your hands, curl your toe under, and come back into three-legged dog. And back into pigeon. Feel free to keep your toe curled under or let it lay flat on the ground. And then curl your toe under, push your hands, come back into three-legged dog, and back into pigeon. And again, push into your hands, push up the three-legged dog. Exhale, back into pigeon. can lift your leg off the ground if you want your back leg. Do whatever feels good right here. And last one, push back into downward facing dog. Raise your left leg. And exhale back into pigeon. This time you can bring your leg parallel to the front of your mat. Lift up and then come down. And this is where you can release. I also like my hands back because my arm kind of sits on my knee, my thigh. It gives me a little bit of an assist. Two more breaths. And then on your last breath, come back in a downward facing dog. Really controlled, mindfully. Give yourself a couple leg pedals, pop your hip out. And then come back to your knees. And just open your knees wide. Come this way so you guys can see me a bit better. About as wide as your mat. Curl your toes under and bring your right hand down. And bring your left hand to right where your tailbone is. And really externally rotate up to the ceiling, your chest. If you want, you can raise your arm up. This should feel really good in your hips and your left side body. And if you want, you can bring your arm around for a bind too. Two more breaths. And slowly come back to center. Give your bum a little shake. And then bring your left hand down, your right hand up or to your tailbone, or for a bind, half bind really. And then come back to all fours, tabletop. And then we're just gonna put movement to this. So raise your right arm up and then exhale and bring it underneath your left armpit. Don't come all the way down. We're just gonna do a few flowing movements up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale. Come back into tabletop. And do a little cat-cow here just to reset. And then bring your left arm up. It helps if you put your hand in the center. Exhale. Come down. Inhale, open up. Reach up. Really twist your chest to the ceiling. Exhale, come down. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Back into table. Come up on your knees. We're gonna come into camel. So you can come up on your toes here, or you can lay your feet flat, whatever feels good. And then bring your hands just below your tailbone, right at the top of your bum cheeks. And just lean back. This is a beautiful heart opener. And feel free to come back as far as you can or you need to. If you want, you can grab a hold of your ankles, your heels. Drop your head back. Really open up your chest, open up your heart. Slowly come up. And then exhale, come back into camel, wherever you feel you need to be. If your camel is up here, that's okay. This is the same. All you want to do is really just open up your heart. And if this feels good, to just put your hand on your heart, which it does for me. Fills me up with abundance and joy. Exhale, come down on your toes. Maybe just keep your hand on your chest here for a minute. Actually, switch hands. And then come back up on your knees. Last bend back. Keep your hand on your heart. Feel the difference there that feels when you just place your hand on your heart. Exhale, come down to your toes. Come onto your bum. And lay down on your back. Bring your knees into your belly just for a second. Give yourself a rock. And then kind of rock and roll just for a second. 3 times. And then come up into boat pose. Keep your core engaged. Try to raise your palms up to the ceiling. If this is too much, you can just grab behind your knees. Just to support. And then release down to low boat. And then back to high boat. And then lower, low boat. Lower all the way down. Windshield wipe your knees just a little bit. Bring your knees into your chest. And then release them down to the right side. Open up your arms. Look out over your left shoulder. If you want, you can grab your foot, if that feels good, your left foot. A really nice twist here. into your belly. Reset your hips, shoulders, and then release down to the left side. Look out over your right shoulder, and if you want, you can grab your right toe, your right foot. You can take this twist as far as you like right now. I really love grabbing onto my foot because it really gets into this part of my hip, which always seems to be really tight. Relax your shoulders down. Deep breaths into your belly. And on your exhale, come back to center. Roll up to a seat. Bring your feet together for butterfly. And then just lengthen your spine and fold forward. You can open your feet up like a book if you want. And every inhalation, extend your spine. And every exhalation, lower your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. And this stretch will get into your inner hip flexors, your inner thighs, and your whole spine. Keep breathing, you're almost there. And just try to really release and go down a little bit farther with each exhalation. And really let go. Let it all go right now. Let your mind go. Let your body go. And if you feel like your mind has been wandering away, try to bring it back to your breath. Relax your hands, relax your neck, your shoulders. Slowly walk your hands up. Bring your knees together. Just give them a hug and a seat right now. And roll down to your back. Extend your legs. Maybe tuck your tailbone a little bit to get your whole back on the floor. Open up your arms. And just settle into your last final pose, Savasana. Relax your whole body. Let any thoughts you have just wash away. And embrace any feelings you might have right now. Keep your breath full and slow and long. Relax your face, your cheeks, your eyes, your shoulders, arms. Relax your chest and your belly. Your hips. Relax your legs, ankles and feet. Your whole body feels heavy on the ground. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly, chest, ribs. Let everything go. Maybe turn your head side to side. Inhale again through your nose. Fill up belly, chest, ribs. Let it all go. Last time. Fill everything up and let it all go. Alexa, stop. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Then just roll onto your right side. And then come up to a seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. And from here, from my heart, I end this class with one beautiful Om. Join me if you like. Inhale. Bring your hands to your forehead, your third eye lies. And from here, I bow humbly. The light in me sees, acknowledges, appreciates, and loves the light in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thank you.